There are no bad ideas, right? Nobody has to see your notes. All of it. Write down your dreams. Write down your fears. Write down the maybe one day and the things that you don't even want to say out loud. Like, you might be embarrassed to ever put a number out there out loud about a financial goal, or you might not want to talk about out loud a vision that you have for another component to your art business. But this is a super safe place to just write it down. Get that pencil out and write it down. The ideas that feel too big, or even the ideas that feel silly or that feel small, get them out. And if you're somebody like me who prays, then I want you to pray over it. I want you to pause, and I want you to ask God to highlight the things that He wants you to lean into in this next season, and also for any good ideas that you've not even thought about. Like, I literally prayed, like, Lord, give me your good ideas and help me to not pursue the ones that are not a good fit for me right now. I know that that is wisdom. Okay. So if you're like me, the next part is a little bit hard. Brain dumping for me is pretty easy. What gets harder is to narrow down my intention. If you are maybe an Enneagram 7 like I am, or you're just, you guys all have creative brains. We have lots and lots of good ideas. So it's hard. I don't want to pick 27 intentions for myself, and I don't want you to either. So we need to choose one main intention for maybe the next 3 months. This might not last the whole year. Life, shifts as the year moves on. But it's great to have an intention, a focus for the beginning of the new year at the very least, and maybe some overall intentions that can kind of steer or define your entire 2026. Something that feels meaningful and doable. Meaningful and doable. Those are the key words. So what are some examples of intentions that you might be setting? You might have a financial intention. You might have an artistic intention, a creative rhythm, another business goal, or something that's more simple and profound as showing up with joy in your studio. And if it helps, I did create a simple reflection worksheet to guide you through this whole process. I think sometimes these guides are actually incredibly helpful. So you can find the link for that in the show notes. And you can use this guide, or again, you can just use your studio journal. Whatever is the best for you, that's what I want you to do. So a financial intention, what could that look like? You might say that, I've never made a financial intention because I felt like I was setting myself up for failure. I think the opposite is true. I think if you set a goal for yourself, a financial intention, goals of dollar amounts that you would like to earn, you can then backtrack to plan ways in which you could achieve that goal. And if you go back, listen to my episodes on commissions, listen to my episodes on how I plan my month out, those are going to give you some very practical tips as to how you might go about doing that. An artistic intention might be where you want to grow as an artist. This year, for me, I am going to explore adding oils to some of my collections that I release. And I have not done that in years. I'm not quite ready to shift to doing that with my commission work, but I am looking at incorporating that in, again, some of my larger when I say larger collections, they might not be huge collections in quantity, but larger pieces that I sell as a collection